Hi guys, it's Manuel Skye here. Um, I have something very fun for you today. Following up the mini vids podcast that we did a few weeks ago. Some questions rise up from you guys that I thought it was really important to go deeper with it. We were talking about what kind of confidence it takes to come out of the closet if you don't think that your peers will receive it well. And it's goes deeper into that, where I think some of you guys need some tools, not only on that topic, but just to assume who you are and stay true to yourself. And it ties up at the base with what's called discrimination, I believe. More than just bullying, it's much broader than that, and it applies to many things in our lives. So I want to give you guys some tools to face discrimination and again how to stay connected to your true self. So this is very serious. I won't make any joke today. Sorry about that. I would love to get funny on that topic, but it's too important for that. So discrimination comes from just being different, right? It's a difference that others perceive from us that they are scared of mostly. So like I said in the podcast, when we feel discrimination or we feel that something is not going the way we want, it's often because we take on to the fears that other people project onto us. So first thing to be done is not to let these fears affect us. You have to push them away, accept that it's not ours, it's not our bad vibration, it comes from outside. When we talk about discrimination though, it's more than just a vibe or like an inner feeling that we feel, of course. It's some people go beyond their way to express that through social media. Today it's become so easy to do it through social media, or they will not, sometimes they will say it to your face, they will scream passing in the car on the street, and I've had that before, hey, you must be about the way you walk, man, like, I am not first, and yes, I can walk funny sometimes, because my hips are so open, right? So whatever kind of discrimination you're facing, first thing to do, and I know it seems hard right now, first thing to do is don't let it affect you. When I say stay true to yourself, is that's what I truly mean. Don't let any outside judgment affect the way you are. And it seems harder than it is. If someone says something bad or negative about you, we have a tendency to react in a strong way or feel diminished, right? But that's opposite of what has to be done. In parallel, if I say I want to quit smoking, for example, it seems hard, but it's not, because it actually is the action of you just don't smoke. So you don't do something, which is way harder than actually doing it. So not doing an action is just supposed to be easier, but it's our mind that stops us from doing it. So put yourself in that state of mind right away. Just don't let it affect you and stay strong. So that's step one. Just do it. Step two, you have to take discrimination and whoever is perpetrating it, I don't know, excuse my French on that word, perpetrating it, whoever delivers that those statements, attack won't work. So you have to understand that it comes from a place of fear again and lack of knowledge of something. So if you stay true to yourself and don't react negatively, you have a chance maybe to elevate their consciousness. So first, understand that they are a lower level of vibration at the moment, and maybe you can't even do something about it right now, but later like what I'm doing right now, using my platform to elevate people's mind and consciousness. So if you altogether won't let this discrimination affect you, we win. And it has nothing to do with screaming back at someone that is bullying us or something. But sometimes it's good to pick a fight, you know. If I have someone coming to me on social media, or even it happens on Grindr a lot, funny enough, they have different reasons for picking on me, and you know, and I know that it comes from a place from fear, jealousy, or whatever, and I just make them understand that I don't live in this kind of box where they are, that I have evolved to a greater space in my being, that it doesn't affect me, but I make sure they understand that it comes from their own fear. Sometimes they're disarmed, sometimes they want to fight back, you know, so you just pick and choose your battles with that. But I don't like to just leave it like, oh, you can attack me and it's okay. I'm sorry, but it's not okay. So I make sure I make a point with that. That's another thing. So we always think about discrimination, mostly in the gay community, for example. Fat, femme, and Asian is something that comes a lot. So if you're a different culture, if your manners are different, you get discriminated a lot. But people who like to discriminate, again, it comes from a difference. So I personally get discriminated a lot too, not because I'm femme anymore, but I did. Not because I'm fat, but I get discriminated because there's beauty. And there's a stigma with beauty as well, which like, oh, you must be dumb, you cannot be really spiritual. And trust me, I had a lot of that, you know. When I started to display my spirituality online, and you know, being an artist of photography, and I would, you know, it would be like a beautiful artistic nude picture and a beautiful inspirational text to it. So I got called out to be a fake spiritual person, because I was nourishing and nurturing the body as well. And so I was honoring beauty in all the aspects, the soul, the mind, and the body, which is true for me. Like, the body is your main vessel. It's your temple that you experience all your life with, and you want it to be healthy and nice. You want to take care of it and nurture it. This is showing respect to what's been given to you at birth. So yes, so I had to face that, called out fake spirituality. So I had to kind of prove in myself that where I come from is exactly that space where we merge all the beauty and the body is part of it. Yeah, so we can't assume like just by the image of someone who they are inside, because and that is putting people in boxes. No box fit onto me, no box fit onto you. We all are unique, and it's that uniqueness that you need to let it shine. You need to let it shine from the heart, and this is the tool. This is the ultimate tool. Just let it shine. Stay in your frequency and fight with light and love when you need to. Because if you don't take action, you won't change the way people perceive you sometimes. So you need to take a stand and expose the truth as it is, with positivity. And this is sometimes even harder than staying true to yourself. This stays true to your vibration. Okay, finding words to describe what should be to a person that doesn't understand that is harder than remaining in your own vibration. Okay, so remaining in your own vibration is step one. Don't let it affect you. And step two, find words to dismantle that bomb that's it could explode if you just if you just argue with those persons. Okay. So that's it for today. If you have any comment, please just go for it. If you have further more questions, it'll be my pleasure to share more about it. If I missed something, I want these videos to be concise. So if there's something that you don't understand that you need me to clarify, please go on. It'll be my absolute pleasure to do that. Of course, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, all these platforms. I'll be there for you guys. I love you, and thanks for your support always, and subscribe, of course. Okay. I also invite you to watch online the podcast from Many Vids. There's also a beautiful interview that I just did for the Queer Network, which exposed the other aspects of porn, which is really great. Yeah, I love you, and I'll see you soon. Mwah.